Today I want to talk about the different variations of depth jumps and how one can utilize them in programming for different training purposes. One can use depth jumps for explosive strength and reactive abilities, or one can use depth jumps to develop maximal force production or strength. Now, when programming this, the main difference is going to be the height at which the athlete drops off of. Now, this is mostly coming from research from Yuri Verkhoshansky back in the day. Sorry on the pronunciation of the last name. But what he found with elite athletes, that if one is looking to develop explosive strength and reactive ability, the height at which an athlete should drop off of would be around 2.5 feet. So 30 inches. And if one was looking to develop strength, an athlete would then drop off a height of upwards of 3.5 feet, which then goes into upwards of about 40 to 42 inches. Now, of course, we're talking about elite athletes in this case. So if using this for more intermediate or beginner athletes, one should remember that we should have some basic jump training put into the programming first, which may or may not include depth jumps. And then as we progress and through a proper warm-up executing depth jumps, we would start with looking at lower levels of the height at which we jump off of and progressing into larger or higher heights as the athlete gets more comfortable with the movement. It is also really important that the athletes jumping off of higher heights also have appropriate strength. So one should have very high levels of maximal strength if looking to jump off a box which is greater than 30 inches. It is very important to understand the loading going through the body and the athlete and making sure it's appropriate to their level of training.